All right, ladies. So the last video of the day, we're gonna see how Mark Rosenfeld teaches people how to text guys, right? Because to Mark, he doesn't believe in games, right? He doesn't believe in games. He doesn't believe in and doing these kind of things. So I want to see what he says. How to teach? I want to see how he teaches women to text if he doesn't believe in games. I mean, he doesn't believe in strategies because you got to be yourself, right? So I want to see his take on that, and hopefully I don't have nothing to say about that.
Text messaging. How do you do it? What do you text? What should you and shouldn't text a guy? That's what we're talking about today.
What you should and shouldn't text a guy. I mean, bro, like, I thought this wasn't a game. You could just send whatever you want. I mean, like, I thought it wasn't a game. I mean, and I hope I don't hear no tricks, bro.
We're going to go through 7 principles to build a guy's attraction over text messages.
Hey. Oh, okay.
It's Mark here from Making Yours. This is really fun stuff, so make sure you stay tuned.
By the way, he's not on crack. I just speeded it up so that it's a little faster. So he's not on crack or some shit, man. He talks more calm than I do, to be honest with you. Oh, the soft music. Oh, yeah. It's soft.
Oh, hey there. This little beast here. You got to use it all the time, and it's everything to do with when you're meeting and flirting with guys. Today I want to give you 7 principles on how to use it right so that every text you get from a guy builds attraction.
How to use it right? What are you, playing a game here, Mark? Playing a little game? I don't think that's cool, bro. But let's keep watching.
And builds excitement for him to see you again. Number 1, text a guy substance. You want to have something worth texting. If you text him, what's up? What does it say? That you're bored and that you have nothing going on.
Well, by sending that "what's up" text, actually forces him to, because you got to realize from the guy perspective, when a woman just sends a random text message and if it's cold, if you send a cold text message, the person who likes you would try to flirt with you so that you could actually just send a more happy text, right? So if you just say, hey, right, the guy's gonna send some coldness. You see, and the thing is being cold doesn't turn people off initially. Be cold in the beginning and then warm up. So there's nothing wrong with just sending a WhatsApp. Let me tell you something. If you send a WhatsApp and he says, hey, I don't like that, he doesn't like you. He doesn't like you. Anytime I send women hey, and the reason why I just send hey, because I need to know that, does she like me in my bare, boring form? Does she like me when I'm just sending that? Because if she needs more, what does she want me to do? A monkey double backflip so that she can respond to me? I don't like those games, Mark. I think we just got to keep it simple. Just send a simple hey. And if the person doesn't like that hey because it's not interesting, what am I here to entertain you? Nah, that's not how it works. Absolutely not.
You want to text him some substance. You want to say something exciting that's happening.
What, because he's bored? I mean, he needs to be entertained? What, he's a child? I mean, let me tell you something, man. My dick does not need to be entertained. I do not need to be entertained. I don't need you to to entertain me. All right? The guy's the one that does the entertaining. What are you, a dancing monkey now, people? People, this is not how it works, man. This sounds like advice that benefits me, to be honest with you. I hope women watch his channel. Because if women watch his channel and they come to me trying to flirt with me with these strategies, oh, she's gonna be sucking a whole lot of dick. She's gonna be sucking a whole lot of dick because that kind of stuff it's easy to control people who do kind of stuff like that. But let's keep watching.
Oh my God, the spot just finished. I'm having so much fun. I'm out with friends. Give something of value.
Oh, in my head, I'm like, she really likes me. Let me take a little bit longer to respond to her. Look, people, I'm coming to you from the player's mindset. The guy doesn't give a fuck about you. I'm that guy. If you send me that text message, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, an easy bait. Easy money, people. Easy money. Do that shit and you're gonna be easy money from me. I can promise you. I'm not acting like I'm some angel no, motherfucker. I'm that guy that will play you. So if you send me that text message, I will, like, it's just, all right, let's keep listening.
That he can be excited to be a part of and to get involved with. You want to tell a guy about your exciting life and give the image that you've got stuff going on with text messages. You don't.
All right, so what happens if you don't have an exciting life, all right? I mean, we're not going to lie. I hope you don't say that, bro. But I assume that your advice is improve your life. I'm going to assume that. I watched some of your videos, so you do say that. So I'm not going to dick you with that.
Texting when you're bored and have nothing happening. Number 2, when you're texting, almost invariably it should come under one of 2 categories. Unless you're sorting out something like plain logistics, like a time to meet up or when you're doing things, text should either be flirty or happy. There's not.
Look, man, why does it have to be flirty or happy? There's no root, like, there's no, just, You could send a good morning text. There's nothing wrong with sending a text about you having a bad day, because if you're having a bad day, if you show weakness, if you feign weakness, it makes the person want to cheer you up. So if he says, hey, how are you? You could just say, hey, I'm just having a long day. I'm pretty down today. If a guy likes you, he's going to try to cheer you up. You want to know how that looks like? He tries, he makes effort, he sends more text. He says, hey, we should do this. So by sounding sad and melancholy from time to time, it makes the guy step up and want to help you. Now, Mark once criticized me for saying feigning weakness to disarm your target. The reason why you feign weakness is because by acting like you're having a long day and you're sad, if the guy likes you, he's gonna try to make you feel better. And by trying to make you feel better, it means he's gonna flirt, it means he's gonna offer things, you know? So you can't sound happy all the time. You're not a fucking Teletubby. Who are you to be happy all the time? That's not normal. You gotta show your dark side as well. Let me tell you something. Whenever you show a guy your dark side, when you just show happiness, people know there's not, like, when you show happiness, it comes across as weakness. I am telling you, man, it's much better to be a little bit more serious when you text a guy and be happy when you're with him. Because by being a little bit more cold over text and happy in person, it gives that contrast where he's always anxious to see whether or not you lost interest, because the way you're texting him is so cold. No, that's my take.
No point. No guy wants to receive a text about how awful your day was and how work was.
Motherfucker, there's nothing wrong with that. If your day is really awful, why are you lying? Why do we have to play games? Why can't you just be honest? If you're having a bad day, just say you're having a bad day, Mark. Is that a trick, Mark? Are you playing a trick? It sounds like it's a trick to me. I don't like those tricks, to be honest with you.
How you hate everyone. No guy wants to be a part of that. Make it flirty, make it happy. Send him a teasing text.
Let me tell you something, man. I'll be damned the next time I get turned off by a girl because she's sounding negative. My dick doesn't give a fuck about you sounding negative. Guys don't give a fuck about that. In fact, if you sound negative, they'll try to help you out. Unless you always are negative. Then now that's different. But from time to time, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay.
There's something smart ass like, mister, if you play your cards right, you might even get a second day. Or just text him something positive about your day. Oh my God, the craziest thing just happened to me today.
That sounds kind of gimmicky, bro. I mean, hey man, that sounds kind of gimmicky, but that's what pickup guys teach. Pickup guys teach this. Oh my God, I just saw you the other day. Was that you? Oh my God, I just saw your twin. You know, that sounds like strategies we teach guys. That sounds like the same strategies that you tell guys, that you say that are manipulative, are the same strategies you're teaching women right now. This is the same shit I teach. And if you don't believe me, I'll send you the link. This is the same strategies you're teaching women right now. All right, so I'm just saying. I don't believe these. I don't know, man, bro. You're doing some tricks right now.
You'll never guess what. I bet my day was so much better than yours. Whatever it is, give him a smile, make it flirty, make it happy. If your text is like...
People, I'm in the business of making you think whether or not I like you. If you are constantly wondering whether or not I like you, I'm in your mind. But if you're sending these kind of text messages, you're doing too much. You're not that fucking happy. I know you're not that goddamn happy. Be normal. Stop trying to be happy. People don't respect people who are always happy.
Either flirty or happy, whatever it says, you can pretty much guarantee that it's going to get a good response and leave the...
Let me tell you something. The best response is when you send a cold text message to a guy who likes you. That is the best response. Come on, man. Come on.
Interaction going in the right direction. Number 3, you don't want to talk for too long. You want to have short conversations, then end them.
I agree with that. I agree.
So often I see girls get into big, long text chats with
Agree.
a guy, and you have this incredible energy when you meet in person. You have this vibe, you exchange numbers, it's so exciting.
I agree.
And then you start texting about what flavour ice cream you both like, and how many siblings you have, and what you're doing on the weekend, and blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
All the energy dissipates from the interaction.
All right.
Keep it short. A few short texts is great, and then say, look, I got to run, love to chat.
I 100% agree, but hey, man, it sounds like a strategy to me, bro. Sounds like a strategy. Sounds like a strategy. You know? Sounds like a strategy to me.
Give him the green light to call you and move the interaction forward rather than letting it fizzle via text message. Remember, your text messages want to be flirty and happy. Give him a short burst of you, then get on with your life. He'll be attracted to you for it.
I don't know, man. I think, like you said, I don't like these games, man. Sounds like games. These are the kind of things that is something I tell women. I say that to women, Mark. So, I mean...
You can chat to him on the phone later and move your interaction on. Number 4, you don't want to over-text text a guy. So this is a mistake I see girls making.
I also say that too. In fact, I also say that you want to text a guy, you want to take the first text of the day that he sends you, take 2 to 3 hours to respond because you're busy, because you're doing shit, and then go back and forth with him 3 times, taking 5 to 10 minutes to respond, and then go back to 1 hour to respond, right? Those are some strategies, bro. It helps, it prevents you from over texting, but hey, man, those are tricks.
Which kills a guy's attraction for you. So let's say you send him a text, you say, hey, we're going to this thing tonight, do you want to come? Most girls, maybe they send a follow-up text. They say, hey, did you get my text? Maybe they call him up afterward and say, hey, I don't know if you know, I texted you. Maybe they keep sending follow-up texts. Why aren't you replying? You're an asshole. I hate you. I didn't mean what I said, I'm sorry. Like, there's no need to follow-up text. If a guy doesn't respond, here's what you do. You ask him, does he want to come for the night? He doesn't respond. You go out with the girls and you have a great night.
Yeah, I
There's
agree.
very rarely any reason that you need to text a guy more than once.
Amen.
Let it go. Let it
Well
sit with
said.
him. It communicates that. You're going to give him a chance, but if he doesn't take it, you're going to move on to bigger and better things. And that's what you...
Bigger? What are you talking about, bigger, Mark? What are you talking about, big, bro? What are you talking about, bro?
want to communicate to a guy. He's really going to respect that. And what's more, when he knows that that's how you work...
Let me tell you something. If you text a guy and he doesn't respond the next day, and he responds the next day, right? All you got to do is just say, I don't know about this. Just send him a text of, I don't know about this, right? If this is the first time he knows your text message after you ask him out and then he acts like nothing happened, that he, if you sent him a text at a reasonable time, just say, and he responds to you, say, hey, I forgot. Yeah, motherfucker, you didn't forget. Let me tell you something. The only time I ignore a woman's text that I find attractive is when another woman is sucking my dick at that moment. That is the only time I'll ignore, or when I'm deeply in a drawing. But usually, when a woman texts me at night and I ignore her, it's because there's another woman in the room, or two people. Okay.
He's going to make an effort to respond, and he's going to know that you're not going to chase him after you've shown some interest. So number 5 is vary your reply times, but don't do it on purpose.
That's what I teach, Mark. But don't do it on purpose. No. Do it on purpose. Mark, why are you trying to act like we're not manipulated by nature, Mark? Come on, Mark. Come to us. Come to us, Mark. Mark, come to us. Come to the light, Mark. Come to the light, Mark. You know you want to, Mark. Come on. Stop being so angry. Come on, Mark. Come to the light.
So that sounds kind of counterintuitive, but what you want to do is not text a guy back straight away all the time. The thing is, it's kind of
No, sounds like a little trick, Mark.
weird if you're doing that on purpose and you're like sitting at home on...
No, it's not weird because unfortunately some people don't have the lives that require them, that allows them to take a long time to text back. So you're telling me that God forbid you meet a great guy, you text him instantly simply because you have nothing else to do? If you have nothing else to do, go find something else to do. Go take a while to respond, even if it's on purpose. Mark, come on, Mark, come home, Mark, come home, man, come home, brother, come home.
the phone, not replying, waiting for time to go off so you can text him again. That's fucking weird.
It's not weird, Mark. Come on, Mark. Come on. I got to open the door for you, Mark. Come on, come
vary your
home.
reply time by just being busy, by doing things.
Yeah, but if you're not busy, then you fake it till you make it, Mark. Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. That's a beautiful flower you have right there. Nice little plant. Come on, Mark. Come on, bro.
Finish what you're doing in your life and then reply to the dude. That's pretty much the secret of it. So you'll reply straight away sometimes because you won't be doing anything, but other times you're out with the girl.
I mean, he's pretty much saying what I'm saying, but he just doesn't want to really say that it's a manipulative strategy. That's all. I mean, I'm just saying.
Girls, you're at work. Finish what you're doing first and then reply to the guy. Communicates that he's not your top priority, and the busier you are, the more you have stuff going on.
Oh, wow. Communicating to him that he's not your top priority. That's kind of mean, don't you think? Don't you have to be open, right? You like him. No, well.
The more, without even thinking about it, your reply times to a guy are going to vary. Number 6, text when you're doing something. So often, girls will text a guy, and guys do this as well, guys make this mistake too, when they're not doing anything with their day. And so inevitably, when the other person asks you what you're doing, you're kind of like, well, nothing. If you want to build attraction with a guy, you want to be out and doing things, right? So text him just before you're about to start something. Something exciting, tell him about it. Tell him how excited you are and share some enthusiasm. He's going to love it. And then you'll be out doing the thing, and so you'll be too busy for a little while to reply. and then you can text him again after. Perfect attraction building technique by text message.
I do agree, do things. Be busy in your life, man. But if you're not busy, play the game. Play the game if you're not busy. Because essentially what Mark is saying, like, oh man, like you if you're not doing, you can, take a long time consciously. You gotta do things so that you could, like, God is watching you. God is not watching you, dude. God is not watching you. Unless you believe in God, God is not watching you, bro. You gotta fake the value sometimes. Come on, bro. Come home, bro. Come home.
And finally, number 7, you want to use smileys, but don't overuse smileys.
Okay, all right.
The problem with text messages
I
is
agree.
that they're essentially a text-only communication.
I agree with him. Don't use too much. In fact, what I say, remove all the LOLs and ha-has. Be cold over text and be happy in person. Remove all the LOLs and ha-has, all right? That's what I would say.
Right? There's no emotions, there's none of the vocal inflections that make language and communication what it is. And smileys are your way to deal.
Look, man. Look, to me, it sounds like a game to me, and I'm a little offended at these games that Mark is playing, man. That's fucked up, bro. But hey, man, it is what it is, man. I mean, come home, Mark. Come home, brother. Come home.